Hmm?
Okay. Imagine yourself driving down the street, approaching the green light. You're going on holiday shopping with your family in the car. The light is green and you proceed through it. Then, wham! Next thing you know, you're seeing the airbag in your car deflating and the wreckage that was of your car. You were just hit by another driver who ran a red light, damaging your car and injuring your family. This situation happens every day around this nation. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, in 2008, there were an estimated 165,000 injuries and over 700 deaths due to red light camera violation runners. The use of red light cameras can be a very important and effective tool to help reduce senseless accidents across the nation. By using them effectively and consistently, they have the potential to save many lives and save millions of dollars in losses. Let's start with how the system works. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, in an interview with retired Sergeant Michael Munich, former administrator of the Houston Red Light Camera System, the system works in one of two ways. First way is embedded road sensors that detect when the car enters an intersection, and also above ground sensors. Houston had the above ground system. Now, the sensors are tied to the red light, to the camera system to detect when the light is changed. Now, the second part of the system is that you have another camera that is either taking pictures or filming the incident. Now, what's important to note is in some jurisdictions, it's required to take a picture not only of the license plate, but also the driver. In Houston and Texas, it's not required. You only have to have the license plate on it. Now, once an incident has been noted, it is then reviewed by law personnel. In the city of Houston, when Houston had the red light cameras, an actual officer reviewed the incident, not a civilian, not a contractor. So you actually had an officer issuing the citation. If there was the incident did warrant a citation, officer would note it. If it wasn't, then it would go to a supervisor for verification that it was dismissed at that point. Now that we know how the system works, let's see how proof that it actually works. In the Houston Chronicle, in October of this year, the Houston Police Department reported that in intersections in 2006 to 2010 that had the red light cameras, you had 41,000 accidents during that span of time. Now, after the cameras were removed, between 2010 and 2014, those accidents jumped up to 9,000 accidents in the same 4-year period. That is an increase of over 117% in accidents in the same intersections, just because the red light cameras were not installed there. Another report by the Florida Highway Patrol in December 2012 concluded that accidents in intersections that did have the red light cameras showed significant decline in accidents and fatal accidents with the red light cameras compared to previous historical data using the same intersections. It also reported that better traffic safety in those intersections also. Now, we saw how the system works and showed numbers prove that the cameras do work. But let's think about the psychological of a ticket. In a study reported by Lee Dye in ABC News, July 2nd, 2014, the researchers found that when a traffic ticket was issued to a driver, their chances of being involved in an accident, a fatal accident, was reduced by 35%. And that's not only just them, but also being involved in an accident that causes a fatality. The study also further on showed that months where tickets were higher being issued, the following month tickets would be low, the amount of accidents would be lower the following month. And vice versa, when you have a month that had lower tickets being issued, the following month higher tickets would be issued. So what this is showing that as it progresses through there, more tickets being issued, and does truly improve public safety because the driver is being conscious of it. Now the study also goes on to say that as the driver's behavior only changes temporarily for up to maybe 90 days, and then their behavior will start going back up. By consistently ticketing, you're putting that person in that mindset to be driving better safety-wise. Well, in conclusion, at the end of the day, in the perfect world, the simple solution is for everyone to stop running red lights. But we don't live in a perfect world. There will always be people who will run the red light, either they don't care or they think that they can get away with it. What we need is a way to reduce the frequencies of these violations by punishing the parties who do these violations and discourage them to continue it. Red light cameras are a great tool to do it. It's, once again, it's just a tool. It's not a solution, but it's a tool that allows law enforcement to better compensate.